How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Dave. How are you today, my brother?
Man, I'm got them Bucks and Celtics today, man. How you want to start this off?
Well, I tell you, man, this is a good test. We talked about this briefly the other day. I think this is going to be the game where you're going to see whether the Celtics are ready to play with the big boys, the champions. All right. It seemed like the last couple of games that I noticed, the Milwaukee Bucks, they seem like they have been getting everything in alignment. They got the center back, they got the big guy back, Lopez. They're geared up and ready to go for the playoffs. So the intensity's been picking up with them, with Giannis and everybody. Holiday, they all stepping up, and they ready to make a championship run. Celtics, this is they playing well, but this is they test to say, hey man, listen, we're here and we're going to make a run for the Eastern Conference Championship, and then take it from there. So I look forward to seeing this game tonight. I'm hoping my Celtics. I'm a Celtic fan. I'm hoping we can do our thing. Bless you, my brother, and we'll see what happens.
Well, man, tonight, man, you're gonna have two of the league's best defenders on the floor at the same time, Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday. So that's gonna be a little feisty matchup to watch with in the backcourt.
Right. I agree. I
But
agree. I agree.
yeah, only if Smart, man, he'll guard anybody, man. Only if shit, man, he even try to lock up Giannis. Only if you can get your wings, Jason Tatum and Brown, to adopt that mentality. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Right. Well, you know what
he,
it is? That's a good point, Dave. The key is, can the Celtics continue to play the basketball they've been playing for the last couple of weeks, which is, you know, passing that ball, everybody doing what they need, doing their job as players, from Marcus Smart to Brown to Tatum to the guys coming off the bench, White, everybody got to play their role. You know what I mean? So Harford, everybody got to do it. And what they've been doing is basically playing good team basketball. You know what I'm saying? And letting the game come to them. If they're gonna, force the issue tonight and come to the game, that could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that they can keep playing that good, move that ball around, get to the open man, and play that kind of basketball. I think that's what they're gonna need to have even a shot to beat this team tonight.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Moving the ball around, finding an open man. Yeah, Brown, he gonna have to get going from the outside
Right.
just to add that, just to
Yeah.
off, just to mix it up with him and Tatum. So there'll be, two threats on the perimeter, man. Kind
Right.
of surprised, man. Are you surprised to see Marcus Smart start to take off from the perimeter, his game?
Well, you know what? Even when he was at, I believe he went to, he
Oklahoma,
went to Oklahoma,
Oklahoma
right?
State.
Oklahoma State.
Hmm.
I always thought he was a good offensive player because he was the main guy when he played for Oklahoma State.
That's what I
I
was
thought
telling
he,
you. Yep.
yeah, I think
He
he's a
was he was a
decent.
shooter. He was a
He
three
was a
point shooter in
shooter.
there.
Right, right. So it's not like I'm surprised. It's just that you know how it is, Dave. When you go to a
Yeah.
team, or in this case, on that level, Division One or NBA, they have you in a box of what they expect you to do. Now you
Right.
could be a scorer. The guy may say, "Hey, listen, well, we don't want you playing scoring. We got
Hmm.
guys that can do that." So that's why you see Marcus Smart sometimes take a back seat to Tatum and Brown, and he does all the things that the intangibles that a lot of guys don't do. You know what I mean? So he focuses on defense.
Right. And a lot of people think that only goes on in the NFL, man. Newsflash. That shit. Same thing that goes on in the NBA. You know.
Right, right,
But
right.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. He's shooting up every year since coming in the league, man. He's been climbing. He's been shooting better and better. It's like you see the chart right here. He started out at 25%.
Right.
28% and 30%, worked his way up to 36% last year. And then this year he
Well,
continued that on, shooting at
well.
37%. So
See,
that definitely can help you, help the Celtics, man, because you got to be honest on that perimeter when you guard on the Celtics.
well, that's
Not just,
that's an excellent chart you got there showing the progression of how he's
hmm
gotten better through the years. And let me tell you something, that's a guy that's improving his game off season, working on his craft as the numbers keep going up. They're not going down, they're not plateauing, they're going up.
nah,
All right. So that's saying a lot about his dedication to knowing what his role is and what he needs to do to make this team better.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I, I agree, man. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a good chart, Dave. That's an excellent chart, and I didn't even notice that it was going up. I mean, I knew he was
oh
steady,
yeah,
but I didn't know he was going up. That's a good
he's
chart.
starting to look like the old Marcus Smart from college.
Yeah,
He was shooting way behind the 3 point line.
Yeah, and he used to finish off at the basket kind of crazy too. He was dunking on
Yeah,
people too in college.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But see,
yeah.
in
He
the
was.
NBA, man, you got to conserve that energy. It's a long season.
Yeah, he was basically a bigger Donovan Mitchell on that level,
Right, right,
and could shoot way
exactly,
better.
exactly. But now you see the ties have changed. Mitchell was the more athletic, can shoot the lights out. I mean, Donovan Mitchell was a hell of a player, you
Right.
know. And but see where it is, Marcus Smart is a better defensive player.
Oh yeah, man.
Now, when Donovan Mitchell was at Louisville, he was a defensive player. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but he was a top scorer also.
Yeah, but he was a hell of a defensive player when he was at
Right.
Louisville. I think he led them.
Yeah.
I think he led them in steals when he played.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so now Marcus Smart is like changed. He has a different role now, and he's doing the he's doing. I tell you, Marcus Smart is to me when I look at the way he's played for the last few years for the Celtics, he's the enforcer. I think he's the enforcer guy. That's how I feel about him because he does
Right.
the things. He goes up in people's faces ready to fight. I mean, he don't care. He
Right.
don't.
Like you said, Tatum and Brown scared to guard Giannis. You know who picks him up?
Yeah,
Marcus Smart, bro.
yeah. Look at that. Look at
He's
that. Look at
scared.
that. Look at that intensity face. Look at it. Like,
Got,
yeah, I
got got
got you.
Giannis scared and shit.
I got you scared, man. You look at Giannis like, man, who's this dude, man? Who's this guy guard me? So yeah, one thing about Smart, man,
Yeah,
he don't
yeah,
have
he
a problem with
should.
challenges.
All right, man, and it should be Tatum and them guarding them, but Giannis dunking all over them. Look, they smiling and giggling,
Yeah,
laughing. They look like
yeah,
they're in amazement. Like, come on, they ain't even
yeah,
trying. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But I'm telling you,
that's
they
soft,
better
man. They soft as hell, man. But
listen. This is probably going to be the last year if they want to. To me, I know we talked about this. You said Ted, no, they're not going to do this. A lot of guys said they're not going to trade one of these guys. Yeah, this is Tatum's team, but if they want to be able to go on as playing together as a unit, they gotta really play well going into the playoffs with this tandem. I'm telling you, I think they will break this team up if they don't do well this year.
and break them up for who? That's what I'm telling you. The market ain't really like that, like you think it is. It ain't
Listen,
in a whole lot to trade in for.
you know what? You're right, and I agree with you. But hopefully, with the draft, maybe they can do a few things. I mean, Brown is a hell of a piece. That's a hell of a trading piece. So I don't want to lose them because I hope they can. At first I was saying that somebody got to go, but when they playing the right kind of basketball and they collaborate with each other, this is not an issue. But it's the times when they play in the playoffs and they start playing that I me basketball. I'm taking the shot this time down. I'm taking the shot instead of let the game come to them. That's when it becomes a problem. But I tell you one thing, I think this is like the third of 3 years in a row where they've been in the playoffs. They played together, and they haven't did that well. So how long are you gonna have this going on for another 2 more years? I don't think so. I think they're gonna make some changes.
Man, you gotta remember it's a young team, so I
Hey,
mean
listen,
we put
you
into. Go ahead.
listen. How long has Tatum been in the league now? What, 5 years?
Yeah, about 5 years. Yep.
Okay. How about Brown? 4?
No, no, no. Brown been in a year longer. Remember?
Okay, so we
Yeah,
talking 6 years.
yeah.
Okay, so usually how it works the first 3 years is the contract year. Okay, that's this is stay in the league. You're the star in the league. You're gonna be going forward. The next 2 years is trying to get that championship, man. Working on your
Right,
craft and trying to get to the next level. They
right.
had time. Listen. They lost in the playoffs already to the Heat. They done lost already twice in the playoffs. Now it's time for them to say, "Hey, man, it's our time again." It's like what like Garnett and those guys did when they had their time. They did what they
Well,
needed to do.
Garnett, they was way later, man. They was pretty much almost at the end of their career. They were seasoned vets. These
Yeah,
young guys like Marcus Smart told you they still figuring it out. They trying to learn it. You remember I showed you the video where Marcus
yeah,
Smart said they young, they trying to figure it out, and that's exactly what it is, man. Like champions
right.
are bred, man. A lot of times champions are bred. I mean, that's all up to the Boston. That's front court, man. I believe, yeah, I believe championships are won in the front office also. So it depends on what kind of parts you can put around them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
because in order to make it out to the East, Giannis is the gatekeeper. You gonna have
Well,
to go
you
through Embiid also. So who do you have to counter Giannis? You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody to count him on all. To be put up the offensive numbers he put up. That's what you got Tatum and Brown for. You just need
well,
somebody
well,
that can slow him down.
well. Let me just say this: in all fairness to the Celtics and the Bucks, Giannis ain't the only guy they got to worry about. they got to worry about Middleton. Middleton did a number on them when they played him. Middleton
Oh
finished
yeah.
them off. Okay, we talk about Giannis. Middleton is the sleeper. He's the guy that's going to
Mm-hmm.
rock him to sleep. Okay, he's going to finish him off. So they gotta have to try to stop him as well. Giannis,
Yeah.
you know, to me is like, okay, if you get him going downhill, then he starts making that jump shot, it could be a problem because now he got the confidence and now he can beat you two different kind of ways.
Right.
Middleton,
Right.
you know what he's coming. If he gets hot, he can just finish you off.
Right.
All
And you
right,
know what
so
makes Giannis even more stoppable, it's just the evolution of his, 3-point shot.
yo,
The defenses try to build that wall. Man, this year Giannis is shooting with more confidence. It's gonna be
listen,
even more dangerous
you
come
listen, you
playoff time. You
listen,
might
you
see a little flat. We've been seeing little flashes of it throughout the season.
listen, we've been talking about, for the last couple of weeks, a lot of people, a lot of experts, you don't want to play the Nets. You don't, the Bucks don't want to meet them. Let me tell you something. When they played them the other night, I know Kyrie prior to that he did a number on them, but the last time they played them, the Bucks was locked in on them, even though, they both had great games. But Giannis, you can see the improvement with his game, the maturity of his game, saying, yeah, we losing right now, but they still have to stop me in the third and fourth quarter. And the guy has endless energy. Okay. And he, like you said, Dave, he's making that outside shot. That makes his game takes it to a whole nother level. Okay. A guy that can defend, can go to the basket and get whatever layup he wants, really, if they don't guard him properly, and then he can shoot. Okay, that's a triple threat.
And then you got Bobby Portis. He'll light you up, man. Bobby Portis, he get in that 3-point in that corner,
Right,
and
right.
he get in that corner, man, and like make teams pay, man. Like just eat all day because you doubling on Giannis. Giannis kicks it to his right, or if he had Middleton to his left. Yeah, man, the Bucks dangerous, man. Or you kick it out to Lopez. Got all shooters around him, even
Well,
Drew
that's
Holiday.
that's
You
the
know,
whole thing. You probably, as people don't talk about it, but between Lopez and Portis, they probably got the best shooting dual uh front court, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA. Not for nothing. Because Portis get those threes like all day as well. He gets hot, that could become a problem. He can go to the basket, and he also is a defender. He gets rebounds. So you add that all together with Holiday, Giannis, and all that. Yeah, you got a team that's, like I said, ready to make another run for their title, to retain their title.
yeah, absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
But I tell you, what do you think about as far as Lopez and Porter being 3-point shooters? That's
Man, that makes them dangerous. You know what I mean? It's
that's what I'm saying. It
sort of
makes them
like
every
what
day.
I was talking about with UNC with that, Brady Manek stepping
Right,
out there in the 3-point. So
right.
basically, a shooting big, not even just a shooting big, but a 3-point shooting big nullifies your shot blocking on the other team.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean? So
does.
I don't care if you had Wilt Chamberlain. They
It
pretty much is going it's going to minimize his shot blocking. Trust me.
not, not only that, but it also widens out the court. It opens the court up. And see, in NBA, listen,
And it
I
takes
know
away from the rebounding battle. You pull that rebounder from away from the basket, that
that's
give
right.
another guard or something a chance to get that rebound.
That's right. But also too, if like I said, I've been courtside of a game. It's funny, your name's courtside there. I'm saying I'm
Hmm.
courtside, right? So I'm
No,
courtside
you
of a
good.
game, and you know what I'm saying. And let me tell you something, man. You know how big these dudes are. They don't have a lot of room to operate when the court is not spread out. You see, I mean, I watch it. I'm saying, damn, is the court smaller or these guys just that big? Between Lopez and all these guys with their
Hmm.
wingspans, they lock up all the layup lanes and things of that nature. So it's like, yeah, you got to move that ball around, hit the open shot to open things up to make the game a lot easier. These guys take up a lot of space. When you
A
be
lot of
courtside,
space, bro.
a
I
lot of
realized
space.
that when I was in Charlotte, I was watching Al Jefferson versus Joakim Noah, man. Me and
Right.
my cousin was like, man, the court just ain't big enough, man.
There you go. Exactly. You see exactly what I'm talking about. Right.
It
And
wasn't.
that yeah, these guys are big. You know what I'm saying? And they big in all the positions. All right. So you got Portis with his wingspan. You got Lopez, and then you got Giannis. Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. That's yeah. But see, but what can negate that is that if a team like the Celtics can hit the outside shots, it can open some things up for Brown to go to the basket maybe tonight, get a couple of easy layups, get a couple of bunnies. We'll see what
Right.
happens. But Marcus Smart can do what he needs to do. I'm telling you, I think this is a good test for the Celtics going into the playoffs. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. But if Brown get going from the outside, man, you got a game. Yep, def, definitely got a game, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. Uh, share this. But you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just seeing something that that my wife had handed me. She said something about this is interesting. Oh wow, the Bills get a $600 million stadium in New York budget. What the hell? Oh wow. Okay, we'll talk
Yeah,
about that.
The Bills is on the rise, man.
Wow, 600 million. Wow. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
And
it's
New York City
crazy.
budget paying for that. Wow. Okay.
600 million. That's crazy. The
Yeah, man.
Bills.
Yep, the Bills. Yeah. Wow.
The Bills don't even play in New York City. Where they play at?
They play in upstate New York.
Right.
They play. Yeah, they playing. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's coming out of New York City, Bill. That should be upstate. That should be Buffalo Bill. Like, come on.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, but it's funny, man. It's funny. It's always been that way. This is where all the
That's
money
crazy,
resides.
man.
This is where all the money resides. You remember? Even though this is a sidebar, but you remember? Everybody plays the lottery, right? The
Hmm.
lottery is a great game. And people want to play the Powerball, whatever. So back in the days, they used to have slogans and commercials about, play a New York City Lotto. It's funding the New York City schools or funding the school system, whatever. But they didn't tell people, no, it's not funding the inner city schools like in New York City. It's funding the schools that are upstate.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So this is kind of like the same thing. Like, yeah, we got all this money. It's coming for taxpayers from New York, but the
Right.
stadium's going to be over at this location. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in Buffalo. You know what I mean? So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy like that. Yeah, sure. But yeah, man. But I look forward, like I said, back to the game. Like I said, I think the Celtics will have to at some point grind it out with this team. But I'm telling you, they're gonna have to play probably some of their best basketball, even what they've been doing the last couple of
Man, they're
weeks.
gonna have to play some damn defense. And I know y'all ain't
Well,
got. I don't think y'all got. Nah, Robert Williams is not back right now. So, I
yeah,
mean,
you won't see Robert Williams until probably to the playoffs.
right.
With that, thank God it wasn't an ACL because he'll be out for the rest of the season. But the fact is, an MCL, he may be able to come back in a couple of weeks.
Do you think the Celtics got anybody, on that squad that could really slow Giannis down? Is it Robert Williams? Is
No,
is it Tatum? Is it Horford? Who is it?
it's gonna be it's the word I'm looking for right now. I just can't remember it. It's gonna be a
Team effort.
collect. It's gonna be a team effort and collective. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a team effort. It's gonna be by committee, and they're gonna throw bodies at him tonight. I think that's what I
yeah,
hope they would do. I hope that Tyson's is not guarding him all night, or Harford for that matter. You're gonna have to have guard throw different looks at him. Just let him think about what he's doing. One minute you throw Smart on him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Smart can deflect the ball out of his hand while he's going for a jump shot to make him think about that. It's all
yeah.
about stopping him. It's all about, as you said the other night,
Next,
situational basketball.
right. Next minute you throw Brown at him.
Yeah, throw Brown at him, do a couple
Yeah,
things at him. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Let's
yeah,
get it.
that's what you got to do, man.
Well, I
Wow, what? Yeah,
don't
my
know.
wife just sent me something else, man.
I don't
Newsflash.
know. Yeah,
Hold on
newsflash.
a second.
Go
Newsflash.
ahead,
I got
go
something.
ahead. But anyhow, man, I know I got one guy, man, who could probably help y'all in that department, man. Guys look up to him, man. Let me show you who he is. It's your boy
Yeah.
right here.
Oh, you talking
Taco
about Taco
Fall.
Falls? Yes,
They look up to
yes.
him, man. Literally look up to him.
Is he back on the roster now?
Nah,
Oh man,
I'm
dang.
just messing with you, man.
I know I love some
Hey,
Taco
hey,
Falls,
but do you
man.
think Taco Fall, if there was a sign Taco Fall, he could help you out? Do you think he can help with Giannis?
Man, listen, man. I
If
think
they
I
give him
think
a
listen,
contract during the playoffs,
Taco Falls can help out anybody. That's just my opinion. I'm a
so
fan
he
of
can help
Taco
with
Falls.
Giannis. Okay,
Yeah. I think Taco Falls will be honest will think about it.
Giannis is thinking about it going up against Taco.
Yeah, I don't think he could dunk on Taco, man. I
He
don't think
can't
he can
dunk
dunk
on
on Taco.
Taco.
Nah, man, he can dunk on Taco, man.
For
Yo,
real?
it's Tacos Thursdays, man. Come on, Taco Thursdays, man. He can't dunk on Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
So he can't dunk on Giannis.
Nah, man, nah, man. He can't.
You
Yeah,
you
well,
sure about that?
he can dunk on Giannis, but Giannis can't dunk on him. Hey, wait, oh, come on, Dave. Why you doing this?
Come on.
Oh, damn, Dave. Why you doing this to me, man? Come on, man. Yeah,
There you go.
I guess I stand corrected on that one, man. I got these humble pie on this. But I tell you, man,
Ah man, Taco Fall, man.
yeah, Taco just got dunked on right
Taco
there.
Tuesday.
There you go, man. Listen, I got a news flash, man. My wife
Yeah.
sent me the note here saying about Giannis has 50 bank accounts. You know anything about this? About him having
Damn.
50 bank accounts?
That's crazy. What, he got a whole lot of them offshore accounts?
And maybe offshore accounts, but that's a lot of damn accounts, right? 50 bank accounts? That's a lot.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's how he's. I don't know. Maybe that's how he's doing his money. Maybe a lot of that money goes back home. Good.
Right,
I don't know. I have no idea. But that's interesting. 50 bank accounts.
yeah.
I wonder
I guess he defines that saying when they say don't keep all your eggs in one basket.
yeah,
Damn sure
for
they're
real.
keeping them in one basket.
Yeah, literally, right? Right.
Right.
Literally. Yeah, he means that literally. Yeah. So
Mhm.
but I tell you, man, what I like about Giannis, just like off the court, man, he's a family guy. He takes care of his family, man. His brothers and them are real tight with him, man. And you like to see that, man.
Right.
A lot of people don't talk about that as much, but the guy's a real stand-up guy, man. He's a good dude. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely. He leave actually up there in Milwaukee, man. He'll leave the gym doors open. Anybody can come in there.
Oh, really?
So if you ever want, yeah. So if you ever in the Milwaukee area and you want to just come through and see Giannis, he
I don't
keep it
know, man.
open, man. I'm telling you. I know that kind of
Mm,
groupie is for you, but yeah, man. So
yeah, but you know what? You know what, man? It's not the fact about. I think it'd be cool to meet Giannis, man. I think he's a cool dude. But Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
Milwaukee Milwaukee the hood, man. Trust me.
it's different,
Milwaukee
man.
is the
It's
hood,
different.
bro. If you don't know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of black people in Milwaukee,
Oh
man.
yeah,
It's
I'm
the
not saying
hood.
it's not. Listen, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's a lot. I'm not saying there's not a lot of black people there. I'm just worried about how they be treated sometimes. That's all.
No, yeah, but not, but Wisconsin probably not. The state of Wisconsin as a whole, no, ain't no black
Yeah,
people really there. Just
yeah,
in
yeah,
Milwaukee, next
yeah.
thing outside of Chicago.
Yeah. I can see me driving down to be honest, man. They pull me over, man. Hey, where you from, man? Oh yeah, you from up east? Okay, yeah, whatever, man. I don't want that
Yeah.
to happen. I don't want that to go
Nah,
down, man. You know what I mean?
nah, they used to you in Milwaukee. Trust me.
You trust me? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
they
think
used
I'm
to
gonna
you.
pick up my accent. Like, yeah, we know where you from, man.
Yeah, nah. I be driving through there.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah. I work out of Chicago, so
But I tell you one
that's a
thing,
trip.
what I always been afraid of, because we have similar kind of licenses and what we do. But I
Right.
tell you, what I always been afraid of is driving in different states to understand how their driving is, because like you can make a right on red in New York,
Oh man.
you can't make
Oh,
a
you
right
can't
on
make a
red in
right
New
turn
York.
in New York.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly, not on red. So unless it's certain
Nope.
situations coming off the highway, maybe, but in certain states, that's a normal thing. I would have to get used to
That's a
that.
normal thing.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. So
Then you got things like California, where it's the California stop, but it's like a road stop. It's
right,
like,
right.
yeah, you don't want to get used to that. You leave out of California.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I just got another news flash. So his money is in 50 bank accounts. Owner helped him invest. That's a beautiful thing.
All right, that's how you
That
got to do it. You got to do things like that to keep your star player.
yeah.
Help them grow, man.
Well,
Real
right.
like real bosses, or I can't really say it well. Real leaders or real bosses help empower people around them. You
Well, you
know,
know what? Just think about it like this. At the end of the day, he's making a lot of money for the Milwaukee Bucks organization, right?
right?
So I would think that after his career is over, I would think that what they're going to probably do is have him come into the front office. That's what I think.
Mm.
I think he might retire a Milwaukee Buck. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna retire with Milwaukee Buck. Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
mean, he already, surpassed Kareem.
yeah.
So I mean,
I mean,
he
think about
stayed
it.
longer than Kareem.
They only got two championships with Kareem and Giannis,
Yep,
right?
those only two
Yeah,
championships. But the
yeah,
owner was cool with Jason Kidd, man. They real tight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, if it
yeah.
wasn't for Kidd, I don't know if we'll be seeing the Giannis we seeing right now today. Because Kidd, worked on him with his handles, turned him into a point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell
He
you,
was really doing a lot of off-season work with him, just working with him individually.
when I saw him against the Nets the other night, he pulled out the total package, man. The handle, the shot, the
Hmm.
defense. He did everything, and I was just like, damn,
I
this
do
guy's
notice
killing.
that he won't go out there and guard KD, but he'll double team on him. He know when to double.
Well, KD,
That's
KD's
that's a real effective ploy. I mean, strategy that they
right,
the Bucks used against like KD.
right,
They ready for him. Like they used the other night. They used Matthews. Was it Matthews? Yeah, it was Matthews 25. Yeah, Wes
right,
Matthews, and then Giannis came and doubled as soon as KD went to make his move. And he did that play after play.
right, right,
KD
right. I
was
see.
frustrated.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, KD. One thing about KD, man, when he's on a roll and nobody can really stop this guy. But if you stop putting double teams, that's what they did also in that Golden State series when he was at Golden State. You notice, but that's what they were doing. They were double teaming him a lot, and they was making sure he passed the ball
Well,
up.
well,
And then
not
yeah,
like they was double teaming him with his back to the basket. But he ain't never, he was used to that. But he ain't never seen no double teams like picking up the ball from half court, like or not even from half court. As soon as you go to make his move inside of the 3-point line, it was rushing him.
well, see that makes you bringing up a good point there because I remember watching that series against Golden State, and you're right. When he has his back to the basket, that's probably the best time to double team a KD. Okay,
But
as
not like you
opposed
said, he
as
know how to negate it.
right. Well, I'm saying, but if he's facing the basket, he's seeing what's going on. He can make some adjustments. I could pass to somebody,
You,
or I could make my move even faster. But now when his back's to the
I'm gonna send
basket,
that clip to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
sure,
It's
send it to me.
actually harder for him facing the basket, being able to see everything, than it is. You would think it would be the other way around, but it's not
Really?
because Wesley, he was guarding him, and then
Right.
by the time KD, take off with his first step, Giannis will come in and close in, and it's like
Oh,
and it
right.
just blind him, and so it's like a last second,
So you're
you know,
saying the double team comes at a certain time where they know that he
right,
can't he can't make any decisions at that point. He's
right,
already committed to the move. You're saying
right. He already committed to the move, and it's late in the
right?
shot clock.
Got you.
It's end of the game situation, sort of like
Right,
he
right.
was doing that, So
Yeah, see, I'm thinking. See, I wasn't thinking for that point where he has to put the ball on the ground. I'm thinking like he has the ball in his hand, and the double team comes, and he makes a decision. But you're saying he makes his move, and the double team comes. Yeah, that would kind of mess anybody up.
yeah, because I think it was Drummond that was in the paint, and Giannis
Right,
was on him or whatever. It was somebody they was doubling off of
right,
that. They should have exploited the Milwaukee Bucks for that.
right.
I don't know why, man. Kick it out to a shooter, Kyrie, Curry, somebody, Patty Mills.
Patty Mills.
They
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
made them pay. They should have put all shooters on the floor.
Right, right,
So,
right.
they got the shooters. So I don't know what that's about. And then it's gonna be crazy because when you get Ben Simmons back, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing. It's gonna have to be 1-on-1 with him. He gonna have to.
I
I don't
think.
know, man. I don't know because the Bucks are a long team. Middleton, Giannis, they long. Uh,
Well,
Lopez, he long. You got Portis, he long. So I don't know. So
I think I could be wrong, but I think if Simmons come back, I think people are going to be surprised the way he's going to help the Nets out. Because I think I think he's dying to play. First of all, he's been out for a while. Okay,
oh yeah,
so he has a lot to prove not only to the fans again, who really think he's a hell of a player, but to himself that he can come back out here and play on the highest level again and compete. All right, so I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be fine.
all right.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be okay.
Well,
You
man,
know.
that's that, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So who you? So you saying the Celtics got this game or not?
Listen, I'm not gonna go against Celtic Nation. You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right.
a Celtic fan,
I
so I'm
heard
not gonna.
that.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. I am a realist, and I understand that sometimes
Yeah.
but I hope my team wins. I know it's gonna be a tough task tonight because you're playing against the champions, defending champions tonight. But you know what? I like our chances. I like it.
Right. But yeah, this is gonna be for the. You might as well. It don't matter if they lose. Oh well. Let Milwaukee Bucks get the number 2. face off against KD and them in the first round. So
Yeah,
that's how I got to go down.
that'll be a nice dog fight. It'll be
I think
interesting.
the Celtics, man, it'll behoove them to move down to the fourth spot so they can face off against the number 5, whether that be Toronto Raptors or the
Okay,
Chicago Bulls. So
right.
I think it'd be wise and behoove them to do that.
I think in overall, I think that all sounds great. I think it's going to be a good NBA playoffs, whether it's the Eastern Conference or Western Conference. I think you're going to see some good basketball regardless.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good matchups, man. So we'll be back
Yeah,
in here.
absolutely.
All right, man. So I'm signing off, man. Raw Sports Radio. You already know the deal. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on all. I'm signing out. I'm Straight Talk Ted, and I'm courtside. And we'll see you next couple of
Salute.
days.
All right,
So,
brother.